Hey, Star Note! What's going on, folks? Let's go through my pocket money, see if we find anything worth more than face value. So, starting right off, I actually kind of like this one. It's got 7.6 on the end, so bookends is what a lot of people will refer to them as. If it was a pattern in the middle, let me zoom in a bit. Boom! All right. Because we're looking for pattern serial numbers, we're looking for misprints, things of that nature that are going to make this bill worth more than, in this case, $5. If we look at the serial number here, 7.6 on the end, could be collectible if the 4 digits in the middle would have been, say, zeros or repetitive digits, all twos, something like that. Other than that, nothing really jumping out from this one. Hopefully you guys are coming across really good stuff in your coin and banknote searches. Keep letting me know in the comments what you're finding. I like reading about it. 2017. Nothing to talk about design-wise with $1 notes. They are coming out with a new design for a lot of denominations of US currency over the next 10 years. There is an article on my website, varietyerrors.com, that covers all that. Over ink 2s, but 2013, 2017 series both are really common to have over ink, or excessive ink, sorry, on the 3rd digit from the left. So I think it's so common I don't really hold on to them. I see them on eBay in super crisp condition, go for like $2-3. So if you want to go through that, then more power to you. But not something I personally hold on to unless it's just like really, really over inked where it's obscuring other portions around the digit. Anywho, nothing in this one. Series 2013 $5 note. Probably one of my favorite designs for the 5. Nothing up here. You can see a little bit of a kind of press through of ink from the different annotations on the front of the note. Nothing jumping out. I like to keep an eye out around here where the repetitious 10s are. That's a part of an anti-counterfeiting measure, amongst many others that are on 10s. I have a couple videos on those if you care about that portion of collecting. But it does aid in areas that errors can occur. So reading about it or knowing about those anti-counterfeiting measures might be beneficial to you. A couple digits away from a broken ladder, so nothing great in that one. I like to keep an eye out in this white space here, or kind of cream colored space. Sometimes there'll be misprints of I suppose when it prints the depiction of the U.S. Treasury, it just gets kind of smeared over. But those are kind of common. Hey, Star Note! Nothing in the serial number, but really, actually, pretty nice condition note. 2017A, which is a very large run of notes. If you're interested in Star Notes, mycurrencycollection.com has a really good Star Note lookup. And then I have a bunch of different data sheets and print run information of rare Star Notes on my website, varietyerrors.com. So you can go to this link here and you can check out if your Star Note is valuable, but also check out with their Star Note lookup different information and how valuable your Star Note could be, because that's obviously important, right? Star Notes are really cool. I can generally sell them on eBay as where I've sold them quite a bit, but I collect a lot of Star Notes and just hold on to them. I usually hold on to every one for a bit, but ones that don't have a collectible serial number, I end up either just sending back out in the wild via purchasing something, or I sell them off if somebody wants them. Really nice repetition on this 10 in the middle of it. There was nothing on the back of that one either. A little bit of kind of excessive print or wet ink transfer on the front of the note. But nothing fancy about the serial number enough for me to hold on to. See, again, with that kind of excessive ink on the 3rd digit, it's usually always the 3rd digit on either, if not both, serial numbers. Nothing there. Getting down there. It's been such an adventure. I appreciate you coming to the video and checking it out. If you're new and you made it this far, then, hit the subscribe button. Any support definitely helps in me kind of continuing videos on, but I've been doing it for a hot minute, so I'm probably not going anywhere. I really enjoy going through the bills with you guys. This is beat to all get out, so that's going to detract from any value if it was more than $5 and collectible. Nothing there. Nothing here. I do like to keep an eye out. One, I just love the depiction of the Lincoln Memorial, but I also, up here where this highlighter or whatever this is, blood, whatever, but this forms a constellation called Urian in here. It's an anti-counterfeiting measure, and around that symbol, so to speak, sometimes you can get some misprints. Little shift up in the serial numbers. No patterns. Nothing there. You can see a little wet ink transfer below the word 1. And little bit of a stuck digit 8-5 on the end there. You can see how it sits a little high. If it's way off to a higher degree than that, those can be pretty collectible. And this one's not in terrible shape. Got a couple little corner dings and stuff to it, but nothing too crazy. But if they're dramatic, you can actually get a few bucks over face value. So keep that in mind. 2, 3, 4, 5. Man, if one of these 4s was an 8, we would have had a nice little broken ladder. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You can usually get a couple bucks over face value, like 5, 6, maybe even $10 if they're in good condition for a 1. I mean, which is pretty good, return over the face value or premium, so. Nothing going on there. Nothing on the back. Lots of wet ink transfer. If it actually obscures like the picture, so say, when they got printed, the wet ink from say this one transferred over across the face of this one entirely, or it started to obscure the obverse of the note, you can actually get pretty good value for that because it's a pretty notable wet ink transfer. But I think since to a degree it's common amongst so many bills, that kind of detracts from the ability to sell it for more than face value. If that makes any sense at all. Yeah, a little bit of craziness in the print on the 8 here. For a second, a little bit of lack of ink like this isn't a big deal, but there is ones that I've seen sell online that they are missing portions of the digit, making it, basically not a full serial number. If those are in good condition, you can get pretty good premium on them. So another kind of error serial number to look for. Nothing there. Last couple of $1 bills. Keep an eye out around the seal with the eagle and the pyramid with the all-seeing eye is what they call it. There's just a lot of detail here. So room for errors and print errors and stuff like that. Ink issues. Last but not least, beat up, weirdly folded. Someone doesn't know how to fold. 2017 Series $1 note. Also crimped at the top. So if it was collectible in some way, which it's not, at least that I can see, that would detract from value, Condition is really a big thing with collectibles. I am still very excited for a small find, which is this star note. Mainly, like I said, with star notes, you can get a pretty good value when selling them for what's called a replacement note. Something happened to the original note. They replaced it with this note, which may or may not have the, usually does not have the same serial number as the other note. But those are shown with a star and known as replacement notes. Look the information up on either mycurrencycollection.com. I have no affiliation with them. They're just like the only site and have been around forever that really covers star note information, really detailed. Or you can go over to my site, varietyerrors.com, and check out free coin guides, free banknote guides, a bunch of free downloads. So I try to keep it as free as possible. You'll just have to deal with a few little ads. to make me some money to keep the site up and running. Anyhow, let me know what you've come across in your coin and banknote searches in the comments below. You guys are the bee's knees. Hit subscribe if you like money like I do, and I will see you in the comments. Peace out, guys.